Hi everybody, I'm Marcus Chacos, founder of Integrated Natural Therapies, chiropractor and wellness specialist in the field of empowering people to achieve incredible health, energy and vitality, as well as an extraordinary quality of life. I wanted to share a message with you today. I wanted to let you know exactly how it was. Wellness care changes and saves lives. Before discussing this, I want to share with you what wellness care is, and it will mean a lot of different things to a lot of people. As a wellness care practitioner, I incorporate wellness principles, which includes three core elements in my practice. Firstly, it incorporates a therapeutic intervention, in my case, chiropractic. I also include diet, nutrition, exercise, and emotional well-being principles, as well as natural supplements such as herbs and homeopathics. And these are all parts of a wellness paradigm. Now, wellness paradigm isn't exclusive to chiropractic though. A wellness practitioner could also be a massage therapist, a naturopath, an acupuncturist, a kinesiologist. Any range of natural body worker, healer or energy worker could all incorporate wellness care. The key thing about the wellness care practitioner is their philosophy and the fact that they incorporate their lifestyle principles as well as immutable healing principles. And these are principles such as, first, do no harm. Add nothing to the body but the body's own healing potential, or those things that are wholesome, natural, and well received by the body. So the wellness practitioner and the wellness paradigm is profound and deep and encompasses many, many elements. As I said, I'm a wellness practitioner. My emphasis, though, is chiropractic. And in chiropractic, we focus on the nervous system to restore integrity to that system, enables the body to function at its peak. But every modality, every practitioner will have their own emphasis as to what wellness incorporates in terms of the modality they use. So there is a therapeutic intervention that is part of wellness care. Second, and in addition to that, to require there being a wellness paradigm being approached, there needs to be education. There needs to be intervention in terms of lifestyle factors. So the wellness practitioner educates the clients as to what is happening in their life, the physical premise. Is there enough exercise? Is there stretching, strength and conditioning? In addition to that, they educate them on diet and nutrition, the foods that are beneficial and the foods that are harmful. They also look at elements such as stress, whether or not their lifestyles are too intense, too demanding, and whether they're getting enough rest and appropriate sleep. So the wellness practitioner encompasses lifestyle habits and educates around those areas so the client can make the highest and best decision. The third element of the wellness philosophy incorporates coaching and mentoring. In this context, it's not enough simply to give a client information and say it's important for you to exercise, to take time out for rest and relaxation, and to eat good food. This is common sense, this is common knowledge, but it's certainly not common practice. And the challenge with that is, without the support of the practitioner and the support team of their practice, these changes are invariably not incorporated into the lifestyle of the client. And that's why, for a successful wellness approach to be incorporated into a treatment program, there needs to be not only the therapeutic intervention on a wellness and natural therapies approach, the education that goes with that to support the lifestyle change, there is the necessity of the coaching, the mentoring and the support processes that ensure that the client can embody those changes, those recommendations and those lifestyle principles. And when looking for a wellness practitioner, it's essential that these are all integrated within the scope of care that the practitioner provides, because that is what the wellness philosophy is and requires. And with that as its foundation, miracles are truly possible. And this webinar is going to be discussed, is going to be called How It Is That the Wellness Professional, the Wellness Practitioner, Changes and Saves Lives. And the reason I introduced the concept of defining wellness care is so that you could understand these principles more clearly and readily in the context of that approach and the effect that we're going to have. So I want to share a story with you that's going to, I believe, resonate powerfully with you, give you a deep, rich and clear sense of the power of wellness care and the value it has in your life as a client. And most importantly as well, for practitioners who are wellness oriented to recognise and realise this well and own the power of the work they do in serving the health and well-being of the community. I want you to imagine for a moment that a lady is in a situation of distress. She has had headaches for several weeks now. The headaches are literally robbing her of her quality of life. She's tired. She's run down. She has been taking headache tablets, pain-killing tablets for weeks now, and it has taken the edge off her, but nothing has truly changed. This is devastating for people, and this is happening all around the world. You may know someone like this. You may in fact be like this, and it may not be a headache for you, but it may be a back pain, it may be a digestive disturbance, it could be some other condition, but you may be enduring unnecessarily some discomfort, some pain, and it is robbing you of your quality of life. And as a practitioner, and as a person who knows many, many practitioners, my colleagues know this experience is commonplace in their practice as well, with clients coming in to see them with all range of symptoms that are robbing them of their quality of life. So this lady, we're just going to use this example and run with this example. So just translate your own experience to it, but imagine it relating to this example. This lady has headaches. She's suffering for a long period of time now. The medications are taking the edge off it, but nothing is changing. It's a painful place to be in. It's a horrible place to be in. It's a really difficult experience. And what's worse is, it's not just the headache. She's at her part-time job not focusing as well as she'd like to. She's, the concentration is losing, her headache is there, she's not able to function at her peak. And so she's performing poorly. The kids are finding it difficult at home to cope because she's short-tempered with them. She's tired, she's run down. All of these things are impacting on the children's happiness, their joy, their relationships. The husband is not knowing what to do. He's frustrated. He's like, can't you just get rid of these headaches? Their closeness is being separated. There's no intimacy between them because she's simply not in the mood. And the relationship is fracturing as a result of that. So there are all of these stresses accumulating and building. Let's imagine for a moment that she does nothing. That she does what so many people do, is they continue to take drugs and medications. They go back and see maybe their practitioner who prescribes a stronger drug, and yes, they get a short-term limited relief. And then they go and take an MRI, and the MRI shows, look, there is no brain tumour. And over all this period of time, maybe months and months, her performance at work is deteriorating. Her relationship with her children is becoming strained, and the conflict within her relationship is becoming truly devastating. And now it goes on for 6 months or 12 months. She's completely unhappy. Her health is robbed. Her symptoms are just enduring in a painful way. And finally, the husband he's had enough. He says, I can't go on like this. This is not a marriage. Now, she's not able to cope and adapt and function because she's not in a good state of health. And so what happens is the conflict expands, and the relationship, they do a trial separation. She doesn't know why she can't cope with him. He doesn't know how to deal with it, and the relationship's just been torn apart. The fabric of the relationship has been torn apart as a result. And so the family separates. The children play out even more because the children want their father there, but then they don't understand the conflict between mum and dad, and that underlying all this is this enduring headache that has never been resolved. And so the first child, separated from his dad, is totally playing out, and the children around him are having more conflict and difficulty because his behaviour is just completely deteriorated. At school, he's in trouble. And finally, the teachers say, we can't take this child anymore. You need to medicate this child. We think he has ADHD, attention deficit hyperactive disorder. So the child is put on Ritalin, dexamphetamine, speed, so that they can normalise the behaviour of this child. The mother, enduring the headaches, not finding a solution, medicates their child. The husband, in this conflict situation, now has to pay a percentage of his income to the family, is in an unhappy situation away from his relationship, is now working twice as hard to compensate. His stress levels go up. He has a heart attack. At 46 years of age, he has a heart attack and dies. Now let's just stop for a moment. Let's just stop. That's just an example of what can and does happen in the world. Can you see how symptoms can rob people not just of their health, but of their quality of life? They can impact families and relationships, productivity at work, and they can inevitably lead to such stresses that people's lives are literally torn apart and maybe put at risk. But let's take the counter situation. The lady, she's been enduring now her headache for 2-3 weeks. She sees an ad from a chiropractor or a naturopath or a massage therapist, an energy worker, it doesn't matter. The modality is wellness oriented. The practitioner has outreach to their community with effective marketing and shared that they have a solution for headaches, that what they can do can help find the underlying cause and reason for headaches, treat those headaches and produce powerful healing as a result. That would be wonderful aid to receive if you're experiencing suffering headaches needlessly, unnecessarily, as this lady was. She responds to the ad. She calls up and makes an appointment. After the first treatment, she feels a lot better. But it doesn't stop there. The symptoms have lessened as a result of the treatment, but that happens with medications too. The next step was even more profound. The practitioner looked at some of the factors that were contributing to the headache. No, she hadn't been exercising, so he introduced, as a practitioner, the stretching or strengthening and conditioning exercise processes to reduce the tension in the body, to reinvigorate the physical condition of the body. There may have been a chiropractic adjustment to restore integrity to the spine and nervous system, or there may have been stretching of the spine through other mechanical processes, a massage therapist or a physiotherapist. Maybe a homeopathic used hypericum to balance the nervous system, or some other homeopathic or herbal remedy to support the system of the body. Whatever the case would be, the practitioner was able to support the physical condition and nature of that body, removing some of the underlying cause or mechanism. They also looked at diet and nutrition, and because she was suffering from headache, she had less time, less energy. She was going for impulse food, sugar food, to give her a burst, and that was undermining her health, but she didn't know that. And the lifestyle change was supported and encouraged and implemented, and she began to feel better, to have more energy. Stress was a major factor in her life, so the practitioner gave her breathing exercises, relaxation exercises, visualization exercises. And as her life came into balance, as her ability to cope and adapt and function was enhanced, her symptoms began to lessen. She recaptured her health. Her quality of life was restored. The balance recreated. And she started to reconnect with her husband. Her husband was so impressed by what took place within that practice for her. He began to go and see this practitioner, and he started working on his health and quality of life. The children also became lifetime wellness clients and received the incredible benefits of wellness care. And as a result, 10, 20, 40 years down the track, they are all healthy. There was no need to go down the pathway of separation, no need to break up the family dynamic, or no need to have a heart attack or go on heavy core medications or have brain scans or even have a child on ADHD medications, because when a child is healthy, when the husband and wife are healthy, and when the family is healthy, symptoms are not required. When lifestyle balance is in place, symptoms as messengers of the body of imbalance aren't necessary. The purpose of wellness care is to bring integrity to the systems of the body and enable the body to heal and function at its peak. And this practitioner did this for this lady and her family. And in doing so, he changed and saved lives. And that is what wellness care does each and every day in practice, in people's lives. And that is what I want you to know and understand, and to reach out to your wellness practitioner to become involved in wellness care on a more full and complete basis, and for the practitioners to really own the philosophy of wellness care and incorporate the principles of lifestyle change and the wellness philosophy in the therapeutic interventions they provide. That is the miracle of wellness care. I appreciate that this story may seem a little remote to you, but it is a true story. And it is a story that could be any person's story in any practice. And I want you to find in your heart what it is that you need in seeking for wellness care and embark upon that journey. I wish you every success on that journey. I'm Marcus Chacos from the Integrated Natural Therapist team and for the wellness profession. All the best.